Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Polo. Hope you're doing well. And today I am responding to a request from a supporter here. And it states, and this is from Margaret, by the way. I love what you are doing here. Just got turned on to your site not too long ago. I'm a self described music guru. I like the stuff you play, and it inspires me to share with you my likes. But I think you and I have a similar taste. I listen to everything I listen to everything, even though classic rock is my roots. Hope you'll listen to Stevie Ray Vaughan, Life Without You, or Dylan and the Dead Queen Jane approximately live at Auction Stadium or Blue Sky Allman Brother Pulsion Video. These are my three moody boosting songs that hit my heart. All right, so Stevie Ray Vaughan, Life Without You. Now I'm not sure which one you wanted me to listen to. Maybe so I just picked the one with a lot of views. Excuse me. It's been a while since we've done Stevie on this channel. I am aware of his amazing talent and how well loved he was as a guitar player, and how many people have him as their number one or at least top five guitarist of all time. And I wouldn't argue against it, in terms of his playing style. So that's what we're doing today. We're doing Stevie Ray Vaughan, Life Without You, live at Capitol Theater. Did she mention Capitol Theater here? It says live at Auction Stadium or Blue Sky Allman Brothers Paulson Video. I don't know if that has to do with Dylan or Dead Queen Jane, or, the way it was written, I was a little confused by it, but we'll make do with what we got here. All right, so before we get into it, if you guys like the video, do me a big favor and like the video. If you want to stay up to date whenever I post, subscribe and hit that notification bell. The engagement, the likes, the comments tells me you want me to put out more content like this. And also share the video with other music lovers. They might like the video, you never know. All right, let's go ahead and get right into it. Ooh.
Hello, baby. Tell me, how have you been?
Right off the bat, I see what you meant by mood booster. Like, just the way he had the guitar singing right from the jump. I see what type of time Stevie Ray Vaughan is on early. All right, and blessing us right off the bat with the vocals, sounding good today. Ooh, some sauce on it.
Hello, baby. Tell me, how have you been? We all have missed you, and the way you grin. The day is necessary, even now and then. The soul to move on, giving life back again. Right on fire, right on nothing. Go on and live again, love again, day after day.
Now, one of the things I enjoy that I've discovered in terms of listening to this new type of music for me, in terms of when you look at the totality. That's my phone going off. Let me put it on silent. Sorry, you guys. My son wants me to put him to bed. He'll have to wait till after this video. So one thing that I've learned is and nuance here is the way that some of the really amazing guitar players, the way they incorporate their singing, the way when they write their songs, how they create a duet with their guitar. Dire Straits does this. You know, I listened to one of their most powerful songs, "Brothers in Arms." All right, that song really pulls something out. I've never served, all right, but that pulls something out of me every time I listen to it. And it's the duet, the singing, and in between that, the beautiful guitar playing that I love. You know, but yeah, it's something that I enjoy about this genre. But so far so good here.
Day after day. Night after night. Second guessing every minute as the years go passing by. I'm defending the mirror. When you come face to face, wishing all the love we took for granted. Long every day, life without you.
Listen, we live in an era today where stars are cute. They're very cute, all right? They're not going to get all sweaty like you see Stevie Ray Vaughan is here. I mean, he's given his heart and soul, and it's all about the passion. And, you know, these artists back in the day, I don't know if the air conditioning units was working as good as they are today, but when you see them sweating like that on the stage, you know you're getting your money's worth, all right?
All the love you've passed away.
Ooh.
Angels have waited for so long. Now they have their way.
It's a sexy song. I like the song.
Take your place.
Ooh. Tweaking stuff in the middle of the set. I love it. It's not right. Chills. sounds amazing. Oh, it's a magical performance right here. Listen, so many things I can say about that. Like right when he ripped the beginning of the solo there, Gilmore kind of popped in my, because that's how he starts off. He lights his guitar on fire, you know, like it's just I love that style of play. And then I noticed, I said, wait, did he switch guitars? Okay. You know what I mean? Like he said, let me bring out this one. Or maybe they were having complications. But it's the nuances. The thing I also loved was him tweaking different things in the middle of it. Like, no, this doesn't sound right. Let me go here and change this. Let me switch this out. Because, you know, even with my little thing that I do here on YouTube, I do that. You know, it's the sign of a perfectionist. Like if it's not right, you don't even want to put it out, you know, and it has to be, you know, those people that just obsess over the small things. You know, he might have been doing something else, but I just like those little things. They going back with those big machines they have and just tweaking things. Because you know, I'm pretty sure they did a sound check before this, you know, and things were not right. But what an amazing solo, chills through it. Okay. You know, with as Skip Bayless would say, hot dogging on stage with the guitar behind the back, just showing the other cats that they can't compete. You know, I don't even know if he's a competitive guy. You know, you know what I mean. But you know, he's doing his own thing. But it's amazing. I thought I had reacted to the best of Stevie Ray Vaughan. A lot of his best stuff, but this is come just in the moment. One of the best performances I've seen from him in terms of my favorites. Right from the opening note. From the opening note, just absolutely gorgeous. Love the solo. Amazing work here from the legendary Stevie Ray Vaughan.
I hope we've all learned something lately about a few things.
And by the way, you're right. Maybe we do have the same taste in music. You know, I don't think anyone has the same taste in music in me because, you know, I don't reveal everything that I listen to. But I do think that there's a lot of music that I have in common with a lot of other people. This being something I didn't even know that I would like. I mean, prior to starting a YouTube channel, I know who Stevie Ray Vaughan was, you know. So that's what's fun about this, because you do find people with a similar palette. But, you know, my roots, as you said your roots were, my roots are R&B and hip hop. Heavy on the R&B, heavy on the hip hop, and then also a little bit of other things sprinkled in there as well that I would discover from time to time, but nothing like this. Although I've always liked the artists from the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, the 50s. They were full of soul, full of life, grounded in reality. A lot of them just I don't know how to put it in words, but when I see they do their interviews, how they had this I don't give a F thing about them, you know, in interviews. They didn't care to impress people and be liked and things of that nature. I love artists like that. You know, they just were about their art. Artists like Bob Dylan. I don't know much about Stevie Ray Vaughan's personality, as I haven't watched an interview with him. But some of their personalities, I gravitate toward that, you know.
There's no longer time for any of us to do things like it happened to a few friends of ours over in the mother country, down south. Anywhere in the world where people push people down instead of pick them up. We are all here to help each other.
That's right.
Love each other. And be brothers and sisters. We've got one chance in this life to get out of here, whether we have to do it over and over or not.
My goodness, the good die so young.
And that is to learn to love everybody else and treat them just like ourselves, or forget it. let's all try to learn a few things and pick each other up when we're down.
Love the message.
Not ever push nobody down because we're up. You with me? All right.
100. Let's go. Not the solo from behind. Let's go. Did he really just eat the cake on stage? Okay, I think that's the first time I know of people playing with their teeth, things of that nature, but this is the first time I've actually seen it on all the videos that I reacted to. Okay, this is my first time seeing it, and it was amazing. All right, I'm pretty sure I got the ladies hot. Amazing.
That was for Charlie. He came to show us. Kept my guitar in tune.
You think that guitar requested a pregnancy test after that performance? I don't know. You guys can fill me in on that one. But, I don't play an instrument. I don't know much about music at all. I just kind of hone in on the way music makes me feel. And if I did play the guitar, I love that tone. I love that style of playing. I love that, like that. Just kind of, I don't know how to put it in words, but it's powerful. And that's a great thing about guitar solos, because it's a great expression of the artist, from Frank Zappa to Gilmore, as I mentioned, to Adam Jones, to Stevie Ray Vaughan here to, why am I drawing a blank? Okay. There's one guitarist I'm thinking of, but I'm drawing a blank. But I can go on and on. The way they express themselves on the guitar is of their own. It's unique. It's unique to them, and it's a beautiful thing to watch. And this style that he chose today is a really sexy style. Okay, entertaining and powerful at the same time. That's the way I would describe it. And yeah, just an amazing performance. 10 out of 10. I have a lot of music that kind of like gets me in a certain headspace. Sometimes even before I react to music, I'll go to some of my playlists depending on what mood I'm in for that day and play certain music to try to get me into the music listening mode. And Stevie Ray Vaughan, I can see how this would be in someone. It would be in mine now. I can add it to mine. All right, it's just really, really amazing work here by the legendary Stevie Ray Vaughan. Do you have a favorite Stevie Ray Vaughan song or performance? Let me know in the comments section below. Shout out to Margaret for spending her hard-earned bucks and supporting the channel and sending in this request. It sounds like you might have sent in this request more than once. And, I pick them at random. Sometimes I go by the name. And just to let you guys in on a secret, sometimes I'll sample the first 10 seconds of a request, because I have to kind of like quarterback what I allow on my channel to react to, because not everyone, unfortunately, I'm just gonna be frank, not everyone has what I consider good taste in music. Okay, so sometimes I'll listen to the first 10 seconds of it and see if there's something that pulls me in, and if it does, then I think it might make a good video, and then I'll do the reaction, and then so that's one of the ways that I choose when I'm choosing. So I'll go all the way back 3 months. So you could have sent in a request 3 months ago, 4 months ago. You might still see a pop up. I'll just do scrolling and then I'll listen to it. Or if it's an artist that's already been proven, like Stevie Ray Vaughan, I didn't sample this because he's already been solidified in my opinion, in terms of all the stuff I've reacted to from him. So I don't need to sample when I get a Pink Floyd request or a Simon and Garfunkel, or the list goes on. Certain people, once I've reacted to 3 or 4 songs, Smashing Pumpkins, Metallica, etc. But if it's an artist I've never heard of, I have to make sure it's not a garage band or just super niche, which I don't mind reacting to niche music. I just prefer to do it on my Patreon, things of that nature, and I'll load it there, or if it gets blocked, I'll put it on my Patreon, things of that nature. But this was a magical performance. I think that he aced that. From the stage presence to the vocals to the way he arranges his solos, because like I've said this before, I don't give a damn how good you can play or how fast you can play. How does it make me feel at the end of the day? You know what I mean? As someone who was never crazy about guitar, I'm a hip hop head, so I never was crazy about guitar solos, and something that I've just acquired in my older age here. But I care about how it makes me feel. And I felt that. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you want to support the show, as most of these music reactions are not monetized, you can buy a coffee in the link below. You can hit the Cash App. I don't think I've gotten a Cash App donation in months, okay, aside from one Patreon member or whatever. Venmo, all my links are there. These music reactions are not monetized, but it does take a lot for me to put these videos out, not just in labor, but mentally. Sharing my thoughts and my sensitive side with you guys is not as easy as it may appear on screen, as I am quite different in person. I don't wear my emotions on my sleeve. Music has always been my escape, where I can get lost in my emotions and listen to music, so doing it on camera and also being camera shy has never been a big thing for me. That's one of the reasons why I started a YouTube channel, was to challenge myself to do something difficult, to see if I could do it. And apparently you guys like it. So thank you for the 100,000 subscribers, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.